New information related to a Call 7 investigation. Today, state lawmakers introduced a bill that would implement a statewide ban on the use of a technique known as prone restraint. This effort comes after a Call 7 investigation by John Ferrugia. You brought to light a prone restraint death at the Pueblo State Hospital, John.
That's right, Ann. Prone restraint is a method of controlling a person by forcing them face down while pinning their arms and legs in a way so that they can't move. Now, that technique is known to compress the victim's diaphragm to the point where it can smother a person by holding them down like this, especially one who's panicked. And that's what happened to 41-year-old Troy Geske last year at Pueblo State Hospital. And the bill's sponsor, Representative Sue Ryden, says prone restraint is simply dangerous and unnecessary.
Well, the evidence has shown that people have died as a result of this procedure. And I think there are sudden death caused by this procedure that perhaps is not anticipated.
Now, Ryden says Geske's death was preventable, and she doesn't want others to die needlessly. Meanwhile, Pueblo County DA Bill Tebow, whose county grand jury is investigating the deaths at the state hospital, including Geske's, has requested in a letter to us copies of our broadcast reports on the Geske death and 3 others. The DA's investigators and the grand jury have been reviewing in detail the results of our ongoing investigation, and many of those interviewed in our reports have now testified before the grand jury.
Very interesting, John. Thank you. A technique used to control patients called prone restraint could be banned here in Colorado. State lawmakers will consider that following a Call 7 investigation raising questions about its safety. The technique can compress the diaphragm to the point where it can smother a person, especially if that person is panicked. 7 News investigator John Ferrugia found that's what happened last year to a man named Troy Geske at the Pueblo State Hospital. Now, the bill's sponsor tells John prone restraint is simply dangerous.
Well, the evidence has shown that people have died as a result of this procedure. And I think there are sudden death caused by this procedure that perhaps is not anticipated.
Now, the ban would apply to all state and local agencies and departments, including school districts, but it would not apply to prone takedown techniques used by police.